Hello, 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 and happy Sunday to all of my Aries. I hope you all are having a fantastic day, but then again, I know you are because that's the intention you set. So wherever you are, I hope you're having a great day. No matter where you are in life, I hope that you make it a fantastic day, okay? Let's get right into your reading. These are the Light Seers Tarot deck by Chris Ann. This is a general reading. These cards right here are the Sacred Self-Care Oracle deck by Jill Pyle. If you're interested in a personal reading, my information is down below. Let's go. Yes, we're going to be talking about the number 1. Even though it's the 2nd of the month, happy May to each one of you. Even though it's the 2nd, we're going to be talking about the number 1 because you know the numbers don't necessarily coincide with the day, right? So we're going to be talking about the number 1 because this is a fresh new start, a new beginning. Every single day is a fresh new start. So we're going to be talking about the number 1. And besides, you're the first sign in the Zodiac. Hello. Yes, let's get into it. Most High God in the universe, please give me a special reading for my wonderful Aries as it relates to every area of their lives, specifically in areas of power and intellect, money and wealth, creativity and emotions, and spirituality, and where they need to take action. What information do we have for my wonderful, strong leaders? Amazing confidence, self-confidence, positive energy, brave, creative, courageous, determined, confident, enthusiastic, optimistic, honest, passionate, gods and goddesses. That would be you, Aries. What information do we have for my wonderful Aries? Yes, let's go. I want to give you some tips and pointers too when it comes to relationships. Under the relationship umbrella, I'm talking about romantic, I'm talking about professional, I'm talking about platonic. Yes. 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 Listen, look at the cards we have here. We have the 7 of Pentacles. Yes. You have the 8 of Wands. You have the 8 of Swords. You have the 10 of Cups. Let's make some room here. Let's make some room on the table. 10 of Cups. 3 of Swords. An Ace of Wands. Okay, so this kind of aligns with some of the tips and pointers I want to give you all as far as relationships are concerned, because a lot of you all are still not listening to your intuition, and it's there for a reason. When I say that you all are gods and goddesses, I'm reminding you of how powerful you really are. Sometimes you interact with people who are not on the same frequency as you. We all have. And that's where you have to really stand in your power, right? And really pay attention to your instinct. But I'm seeing here, right here, you all are looking back at relationships where you felt restricted. You felt stifled in a relationship where you felt like you were in bondage. You had on blindfolds. You had on restrictions on your hands, but your ancestors were always there. Now you're looking back at your former self like, how did I stay in that business relationship? How did I stay in that romantic relationship? How did I stay in that even family platonic relationship so long? Why did I do that to myself? Because this really represents self-sabotage. We're talking about the 8 of Swords representing self-sabotage. Why did I let it get to a point where I felt like my heart was cracked in 3 places? 3 of Swords, right? Now you're taking your power back. Now you're looking back at your former self going, never again will I allow that to happen. So you needed some help when your heart was broken. Excuse me, because you were extremely vulnerable, right? So look at your ancestors right here. When you cried out and said, why is this taking so long? Why can't I just sever ties with this person, right? The sword. Why can't I just take this sword and sever ties with this energy? Why am I stuck here? Why? Just why? Your ancestors heard your cry. They heard your cry, right? Let me tell you something. Never again, Aries, will you not listen to your instinct when it comes to people, right? You know why? Because you've encountered these same people in your own family. See, everybody's not ready to hear that. Some people are not ready to hear that conversation because it's like, what are you talking about, my family? Yes, we are spirits first before we gain these earthly bodies. You were conditioned to believe, that's my family, that's my blood. They will never do that to me. But when they do it, you're shocked to heartbreak. Oh my God, I can't believe my own family did that. And it happens to some people younger, 3, 4, 5 years old, where they're completely thrown off and confused until what? They get to see, they seek therapy, right, for the help. We'll talk about that later too, right? So looking back at your former self, listen, you start to remember, hey, my intuition told me about this person. Told me something. I didn't pay attention to it, right? So that's when you started to invest in yourself. You said, okay, I'm going to start investing in myself. This is your money right here. This is Seven of Pentacles. Started investing in yourself. Now you're starting to see the fruits of your labor, right? Because see, with destructive relationships out of the way, that's energy, right? That's energy. That's people. That's energy. In a lot of places, it costs you money, right? But you started investing in yourself, and now your money's starting to look better, right? And you're more at peace. You're more at peace, right? So on the surface, you could look at this, and you can think that these are two people, right? Maybe you were in a relationship with somebody. Maybe it could have been someone you love deeply, you know, and you saw you, your family, whole 9 yards. But your inner peace, this is your divine masculine to your divine feminine. You're completely balanced out, right? Because now you're starting to listen to you, and this is you nurturing the little girl or the little boy in you, right? Everything is about perspective. This is really, really your inner peace. You're in inner peace and harmony with yourself now. You're no longer heartbroken because you got to the heart of the matter. Somebody's family member, whether it's somebody that you married to or somebody that you're blood related to, really, really hurt them, right? But again, you got to stand in your power, because heartbreak for some people cause them to vibrate low. They become selfish, attention seeking, have outbursts of anger, lack of patience, impulsive behavior, whole 9 yards, right? Don't let that be you, right? As a result of you allowing somebody to stay in your energy space for too long. I'm going to give you this tip, right? Because I have a lot of tips, but I'm going to leave you with just one, maybe one or two tips, right? First and foremost, listen to the God in you. That is your instinct. That is your gut feeling. That is your intuition. That's God in you. Will never leave you nor forsake you. Never. It doesn't matter who the person is. We got to stop. We got to deprogram ourselves from the conditioning that, okay, family members won't hurt you. I've known this person my whole life. They would never do that to me. And when they do it, some of you all are so shocked and so traumatized, you can't even move beyond it, right? So always listen to your instinct. It's never going to leave you, nor is it going to forsake you. And it's never going to fail you. Even if you feel paranoid and feel like, oh, maybe it's me. I should give that person benefit of the doubt. Step back. Step back, because your intuition is trying to tell you something about a person. Your intuition, the God in you has been here has been here in this realm longer than your flesh. Yes, has been here longer than your flesh. One thing I'm going to leave with you all who are actively dating. If you're talking to somebody and you ask them, so what happened in your last relationship? Because that should be a question, right? You should go into every meeting like you're going into, you're the person that's interviewing the person. It can be professional, it could be platonic. You even gotta get to know even family members. Let's say you grew up with this favorite cousin. Y'all were kids. Y'all mothers dressed y'all alike. Y'all on the same shoes, everything, right? Dressed y'all like y'all were the Doublemint twins. And y'all disconnect. They go their way for a couple of years, you go your way. You're going to have to get to know them all over again, because you don't know what experiences that they've had out here in the world, right? So you're going to have to get to know them all over again. Don't be naive, all right? So, yeah, listen to your instinct. But if you meet somebody, and you should come to that meeting, no distractions. None whatsoever. I don't need you to bring your Verizon network. I'm not bringing my Verizon network. I need to talk to you. I need to find out. I need to look in your eyes. I need to connect with you. I need to see. I need to hear the different inflections in your voice. I need to see if you shifty-eyed. I need to see. I'm paying attention to everything, right? Again, you're not paranoid. You are protecting yourself. This is you tap into remember, you all are givers, right? So this is where you nurture yourself. You're fully tapped into your energy is balanced out. You're tapped into your divine feminine energy, right? Why? Because you have inner peace, right? This right here, this card right here, the cups energy is water energy. Your emotions are fully balanced out because of your inner peace. You're protecting the little girl and the little boy in you. Yeah, you're fully balanced out. You got that divine masculine and that divine feminine in full effect. I'm listening, right? Just like you're going on a job interview. But you're the one that's interviewing, right? You're asking all the right questions because you're not going into another relationship where you feel you're going to be taken advantage of, right? This is work relationship. You don't go on a job interview like, oh, I hope they like me. No, if anything, they better hope I like them. Okay, because you're not desperate. You're not desperate. You have inner peace, right? You're protecting the little girl and little boy in you, and also your energy is balanced out, right? So yes, you are asking those questions. But if you meet somebody romantically for the first time or whatever, even if you are talking on the phone and you say to them, because not everybody's able to meet everybody because of this virus and everything. But again, you ask the person, so what happened in your last relationship, right? I don't care if you have to record the conversation. I don't care if you have to have a notepad and a pen because you want to make sure you're listening intently, right? If they assign 100% of the blame on their ex, okay, I'm just going to tell you right now, you need to run for real. Like, you need to run because that person has a problem with accountability. Even if they dated a narcissist or a sociopath or a psychopath, you have to wonder why they allowed that person in their space for so long. Why did you give so much attention, or why did you nurture for so long that type of behavior? What I always say on my channel, if it's a question mark, okay, that's a big no. No. If I got if you leave me feeling like, something about that is off, okay, it is off. Look, let's talk about the number one for just a second, right? And I'm going to add some more tips and pointers along the way. Like I said, if you're interested in giving me, for a personal reading, please, my information is down below. Number one, people carry themselves with dignity, right? Number ones like to stand out. They're achievement oriented. They represent the primal impulse. They have a strong self-worth. They know who they are. Number ones, we talking about stepping into the vibration. Today is the second of the month, but you can step into this vibration today. It could be the first day. It could be a new beginning for you, right? Number one is so well connected to the God in them, there's no question, none whatsoever, right? Number ones will always demand respect, and they feel set apart from others. Number one, have strong views and definite beliefs. They protect those that are vulnerable. They are private. They value their solitude. They enjoy spending time alone. They are not desperate. They are not, this is not the kindergarten, right? I know I don't have any kindergartners watching my channel, but this is not the kindergarten when I walk up to you. Hi, my name is. Oh, we like the same, apple juice and crackers. Okay, let's be friends. No. We're stopping that today. We're stopping it today. Listen, y'all need to start interviewing people. Start listening to your intuition. Not everybody should have full level of access to you just because y'all got the same hair color, just because y'all got the same haircut, just because y'all like some of the same things. Okay, that's cool. You can check it off on your list. But no, start paying attention to people's spirits, okay? All right. So yeah, somebody had a heartbreaking relationship with somebody probably in the family, or somebody that you considered as family, okay? And that person was absolutely 100% blocking your money. They were blocking your money. Yes, they were blocking your 8 streams of income. We're talking about at least 8 streams of income. Stop getting caught up in this emotional stuff. Stop. Just stop it. No, you have emotional intelligence. Use it. Okay? They broke your heart. Okay, for whatever reason, right? They could have lied, took advantage of you, whatever the case may be. It is what it is. Cut them off, move on so you can be your best self and make room for multiple streams of income, right? I see somebody looking for other streams of income, which is great, right? Some of y'all have family members. Some of you all have people that you love or even consider as family, right? Because we could talk about even just like a favorite best friend growing up. They could seem like, okay, you know what? This person is just like family. Somebody didn't believe in you. Someone tried to take advantage of you or whatever. cut them off, right? Because they are disrupting the flow of money that's trying to be released to you in the universe, okay? Here we have the Magician card, which is attached to Mercury, which is the messenger planet, right? You don't need to overthink it. You don't need to overtalk it. Hey, you've been patient enough. This is Neptune. The scales have fallen off of your eyes. You've seen everything you needed to see. Like I said, move on. Move on, move on. Eight of Cups, right? You've been through the fire. You're not looking back. I'm trying to help somebody. Seriously, I'm trying to help somebody. We have the Ace of Pentacles. This is you manifesting a great deal of money. When I tell you some of y'all are in relationships, and I'm talking about the questionable relationships, where you know it's a gigantic question mark, is a big old elephant in the middle of the room. And you're like, well, I'm trying to get the benefit of the doubt. Just because you're a giver, you're not going to give your precious time and energy to BS, to their BS anymore. And when I say BS, I'm talking about belief systems. Start asking questions until you are satisfied. You are satisfied, not until they're satisfied. If they overstep a boundary, if they insist on overstepping boundaries, I'm still giving y'all some tips, my stand your ground tips. If they insist on overstepping boundaries, I'm telling you, Aries, don't waste time. Cut them off. I'm trying to help you because they are disrupting your money. I'm reading the cards while I'm giving you tips, and we talk about the number one all in this reading. Listen, they need to be cut off, okay? You don't give no more attention to them. Block their number, block their family's number, block their kids' number. And I'm not trying to be funny when I say this, but you are removing all access. They've already exposed themselves to you. Continue writing in your dream journal, right? Because they will even block your dreams, right? You're dreaming about having multiple streams of income, and you got people in your space, and you're focused on how I was so close to that person and how they broke my heart in the whole 9 yards. It's blocking the money. This is self-sabotage, right? This right here is self-sabotage. You don't need to stay in a relationship 1 day or 1 second over the time that you set, right? If it's over, it's over. Move on. Yes, move on. They shouldn't have the same level of access to you anymore. I don't care if they come back and say, well, I wasn't thinking clearly. That's not my problem. You need to clear your energy space so that you can think clearly. But what you did to me, nah, it's not acceptable anymore. So yes, again, you don't need to overthink it. None of that. You've been patient enough. You've seen enough. You don't need to see anymore. Yeah. You don't need to see anymore. They were disrupting your sleep and everything. So now that they're out of the way, now that that person is gone, or persons are gone, that person you gave a lot of love and attention and time to, because maybe they were a good friend, maybe they were a great colleague who became a friend, maybe they were a love interest, or whatever the case may be, they're gone. Now the universe has said, okay, now I can release this money to you because because you all are such givers. I'm telling you, Aries, and y'all forgive people. See, forgiveness, you can forgive a person and never talk to them again. That's not being bitter. That's not holding a grudge. Listen, I just know you move differently. So I need to move right on out of your way because we just don't move on the same frequency, right? You sneaky, you're a liar. You try to usurp my authority. I mean, every other thing you can think of. Chance after chance you give a person and they keep showing you who they really are, and you keep giving them the same, they're this and they're going through this at home with their husband, or they're going through at home through this with their wife, and they had a really rough childhood. I mean, my goodness, you making more excuses for them than they can even come up with. That stops right now, and that's what we're talking about. The number one. Today is the first day that you stop giving people excuses for mistreating you. That ends right now, okay? That's what I have for you, Aries. Have a great one. Bye.